What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. In this video, we are going to be covering Murderworld Wolverine issue number 1 one-shot. As we continue on the Murderworld story, 200 willing contestants, $100 million, one winner, 90 died in the first challenge, 46 in the second. There now remain 61 contestants. We have also learned that one of these contestants just so happens to be Leapfrog. And so with the remaining contestants battling their way through all of these challenges, the newest challenge, 3 assassins have been dropped into the cave with them. They have been traveling with them the entire time. With the lights being shut out, it is every person for themselves. Now, make sure you guys have subscribed to the channel, make sure that you like this video, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, so as we dive into this one-shot, there are technically 64 people on the head count. That is because 3 of their fellow contestants are also ruthless assassins. We see Leapfrog eating a sandwich, listening to this over the speaker, with the lights going out. It is an absolute massacre. Leapfrog heading directly for the cave exit, making his way out here. The temperature's freezing. The snow is coming down hard, but this is a better option than being there in the darkness of that cave. By the time that Leapfrog makes it to the exit, there are 31 contestants left. What we learn is that there were never actually any assassins. Everybody just turned on each other when the lights went out. Everyone thinking that somebody else was the assassin, that they were going to kill them first before they got the opportunity to kill them. But with Leapfrog, Eden, and a few other individuals making it out of the cave, they start making their way down the snowy hill, and this is where they run into Wolverine. Now, Leapfrog has heard stories of Wolverine. He's faced against Daredevil, he's faced against Falcon, Iron Man, but at the end of the day, Wolverine is one he has not gone against. In fact, he has been terrified to go against Wolverine, because Wolverine is a psycho, a mindless mutant animal, that if you ever see Wolverine, you should probably run for your freaking life. So the minute that Leapfrog sees Wolverine, he is absolutely petrified. Wolverine starts cutting through what survivors are here. Then we see the rest of the Wolverine family, different versions of Wolverine himself. We see Eden get her arm sliced clean off. Others impaled right through the chest. This is an absolute massacre. With the counter going down, there are 22 survivors, with a 0 survival rate inside the cave. Wolverine cutting down these 8 unarmed people. Then there are still the other individuals that never went into the cave, and so Arcade wants to bring them all together. What remains? Those that are able to escape the Wolverine butchering. Those that are still out there, he wants to move to the next point of the stage. That is what takes us over to Madripoor. Black Widow still doing her investigation. She has narrowed it down to a handful of locations. She goes to a Hydra agent that she may be able to get some information from. Unfortunately, Arcade is not renting out any land from Hydra. Hydra has been trying to get a peep on his operation for a long time. But they do have somebody in the game. Her name is Marina. She is one of the remaining survivors. With the Wolverines now being gone, a giant arrow in the sky pointing them in the right direction, they make their way down here. With Eden in a very serious critical condition, they arrive at the next game. Everybody's job is to sit down. Each door in front of them having a camera. The game here, if you can bring your heart rate down to a nice steady 60 beats per minute inside the next 2 minutes, the door will open up and you can safely pass through. If your BPM goes above 100, then you die. If you get out of your chair, then you die. as one man's adrenaline goes too high. We see a bullet go right through his head. And so all of them, they sit here, trying not to let their blood pressure get too high. Eden and Maria are the first ones to pass through. Eden probably passing through because she is on the verge of death as it is. Alex and Leapfrog are the next ones to get the door open, with 7 contestants making it through. They come to what looks like a carnival, and inside this fairground, there are 5 keys, 1 per person. If you find these keys, you move on to the next phase. This is where Leapfrog goes on to say that parameters of this room that they are in, everyone needs to understand that they are not outside, that this place is all an illusion. It is all fake sets. With Leapfrog finding the wall barrier, Arcade says to redirect all of the pinballs and kill everybody immediately. Leapfrog being able to cut a deal with everybody so that everyone can try and survive. We see Leapfrog open up the doorway. He opens up this illusion. The pinball just barely missing all of them. Arcade is freaking out. This is something that should not be possible. Something that should not be allowed. Now, having no surveillance on their location, he wants to send every weapon they have at them. Sensor drones and murder bots being sent their way. They plan to have them dead in the next 2 minutes. And that will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. This is another one of those stories that I'm not super excited for, but I do enjoy just for the shock and awe of it, I guess. Having the entire Spider-Man family, having the Avengers show up, having Wolverine's family show up, and just butcher people. It's cool to see, it's fun to watch. You're glad that these aren't actually the heroes that you know, though Wolverine definitely is questionable, or has been questionable. I think the premise is rather unique, that they live in a world full of superheroes and superpowered individuals. Yet every year, Murderworld goes on, it happens, and it racks in millions upon millions of dollars. But like I said, the shock and awe is really what draws me to the Murderworld comics. It's a lot of fun to read, it's a lot of fun to watch as our heroes and our contestants try to make their escape. The only question remaining, can Black Widow find Murderworld before it is too late? Let me know your thoughts, let me know your theories. If you would like to get completely caught up on everything that has been going on with this story, go ahead, check out the link in my description as well as the top of this video. It is going to get you completely caught up on everything going on with this mini-series. If you would like to support the channel, you can always do so by joining the channel membership. Much like Patreon, having 5 different tiers, from $1 to $50, from loyalty badges to getting free comics every single month. Not only does this help out the channel tremendously, but you are getting tons of perks in the process. Now, if you are unable to do this, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit that notification bell, and with that being said, until the next breakdown.